we won an award, Rich, for doing what we do here at Alfresco, which is lead generation through leaflet campaigns.
Get radio breakfast with Rich Smith.
Well, we love hearing about good news stories. We really, really do, especially when it involves people right here in our county doing amazing and wonderful things. And one such person is Mark Toovey, founder and owner of Alfresco Exterior Cleaning. Mark, good morning to you, mate.
Morning, Rich. Thanks for having me on this lovely, gloomy morning.
Yeah, I bet you love these, don't you? But yeah, it is a bit of a gloomy one. But let's brighten things up a bit, because as I mentioned before, we like hearing good news stories. And you've got your own good news to share with us, because recently won a very, very prestigious award, which I can see in the background on Zoom there, and I can see you polishing it just before we were coming on air as well.
I do have my magic microfiber, because there's nothing worse, Rich, than somebody holding an award up absolutely covered in fingerprints. That's just the OCD in me coming out there.
I love that. That is great, and to tell that you've done that a lot as well. Just going, this little thing. Oh. Well, look. Let's go back. Let's go back and kind of start the conversation with what award were you put up for? What did you win? And just explain how it all worked.
So we were nominated at the Entrepreneurs Circle. They have their annual convention and they have an awards evening. Yeah. And we decided that through some coaching, my good friend Mike Foster said, Mark, put yourself up for the best marketing campaign. And we did, and we got asked lots of questions, and I thought, well, that's probably as far as it goes. And then we sat in this auditorium of 1,200 people, and Vernon Kay was on stage. He's obviously not as
never
good.
Heard of him. Never heard of him.
Yeah. And literally, we were called out, and I was pretty much blown away. So it was quite an emotional walk to the stage to collect the award. And I think the important thing here is that we won an award, Rich, for doing what we do here at Alfresco, which is lead generation through leaflet campaigns.
Yeah, and it was quite interesting, just sort of reading a few quotes and what have you from yourself in the papers and everything, and it's always nice to hear that. And I think you used the phrase, "We haven't reinvented the wheel."
Yeah.
You know, in a day and age where we're all talking about AI, and we're getting this, and these newfangled things are coming at us left, right, and centre, and as we all get a little older, it's getting slightly difficult to sort of keep up with everything that's happening. Actually, when you go back to basics and you do flyer leaflet drop-offs and a campaign that is as successful as it was, you go old school. Actually, that needs to be applauded. It needs to be cheered about, and it needs to be going, actually, you know what? The old ways work well.
And obviously, being an older person myself, it's one of those things that it's just, for us, it's about continuity of keep dropping leaflets out time and time again. You know, we might drop somebody 3 or 4 leaflets before they decide actually they want to work with us. So it's all about making sure that we've got it at the right time. So yeah, it's definitely a back to basics type marketing, but it's really worked well for us.
And I guess, yeah, I was going to say this, you know, it must have worked well and continues to work well. Is it a case of if it ain't broke, you know, there's no need to fix it type thing? Because, you know, it's an old school way of doing things, but when it brings in and reaps the rewards, there's no point in really sort of changing anything up too much.
No. What we found is that a slight design change can make a big difference. So we've sort of tweaked over the last 2 years how our leaflet looks, and we've seen a massive increase in its success by just changing a few elements of it, which, you know, again, over knowledge and experience makes a big difference.
Yeah, no, of course it is, and it is the subtlety of marketing that you. It's quite weird when you're close into the work that you do. and you see your brand, and you see the words that you use, and you see that things put on a flight, you perceive it in a certain way, don't you? You go, okay, well this is what we do. It says what we do. That does it, and then you show it to other people, and they go, oh, what's the name of your company? Oh, what do you do again? Do you know how much it costs? All of those things that you go, oh, I thought it was obvious to me. But it goes back to that old adage, and I chat with Ben on the Business Brunch about it. That actually in business, we're always learning.
Yeah, listen, after 29 years, I thought that I knew everything, Rich, but believe me, I don't. And every day is a school day for me. Just little slight tweaks and change of text is really important. But I think one of the things that we try and do is we don't talk about us. We don't talk about Alfresco. We talk about the customer, and that makes big difference.
Yeah, no, and that's, again, it comes across as that years of learning and kind of making those tweaks, even though it's as we sort of mentioned, an old school way of doing things, doing a leaflet, actually changing that design, making it pop, that buzzword or whatever in marketing, and making it pop a little bit more off the page. That subtle change reaps the reward, and hence the award. Yes,
the award. It sits with the other two downstairs, Richard.
Lovely. And in pride of place, I'm sure.
Absolutely, yes.
That's brilliant stuff. Well, Mark, more success to you, and it's been really great catching up. And we love hearing good news stories. We love hearing great things that happen, not only with companies and what have you in Oxfordshire, but I can also say round the corner from me as well, which is always very nice to see. And if I refused Mark an interview today, I would never be able to walk to Tesco past his house. So that's the other reason. Mark, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Been real insight and kind of more power to what you keep doing. Keep fighting the good fight with all that. Cheers, mate.
Thank you very much.
That's brilliant stuff. Mark Toovey there, founder and owner, of course, of Alfresco Exterior Cleaning, won really, really amazing and prestigious award very recently, and continues to buff away at it in the background. Love it.